A group or family trip to Europe is an excellent way to visit beautiful places with some of your favorite people. However, applying for a Schengen visa is an important step that you must take in order to have an amazing vacation experience and make memories that you will talk about for years. I'm applying as a part of a group or family. Do I have to submit a copy of every document to each family or group member? This is one of the most commonly asked questions we receive. People traveling as a family or as part of a group frequently contact us for assistance, as most Schengen embassies and consulates do not give detailed information regarding the Schengen visa's family and group application. So in this video, I'm going to elaborate further on this issue. If you want to spend your holiday with your loved ones and share amazing memories, here's your complete guide on applying for a Schengen visa as a family or as a group. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ahmad Rizani. Here in Persia Global, we help those who are in search of better opportunities to work, live, or study abroad. I'm excited to share another video with you about applying for a Schengen visa as a family or in a group. It can be a complicated process, but with the right information and guidance, it can be a successful one. Before you start the application process, it is important to make sure that all the required documents are in order and that you understand the necessary steps for a successful application. In this video, we'll look at whether you need to produce a copy of every document for each family or group member, as well as everything you need to know about traveling to Europe with the children or other group members. If you're wondering whether you need to provide a copy of every document for each family or group member, the quick answer is yes. Each application is specific for the requirements of the person. It is the same as applying for a passport. You cannot just fill out one form and obtain a passport for every member of your family. Your Schengen visa application is no exception. For example, if you have a family of 5, 3 children and 2 parents, you must submit 5 application forms. The major difference is that your forms for yourself and your spouse will specify how you intend to pay your personal journey. In terms of your children's applications, you must state that they are traveling with their family and that the trip's sponsors are the parents. As a result, each family or group member must have their own set of documentation, such as Schengen visa application forms, 2 current photographs, cover letter written to the visa officers. For example, your young child's cover letter should state that they will be traveling with their parents who are also seeking for a Schengen visa. Original passport as well as photocopies of each page with a stamp, etc. The complete list of documents you must provide with your application can be seen via a link in the description section of the video. Okay, let's find out what are the Schengen visa requirements for families traveling with children. Europe is known for its party spots, elegant restaurants, and high-end nightclubs, but it is also a great place to visit with children. Europe is one of the finest destinations to travel with your family, whether you want to go on an epic Disneyland Paris vacation with kids, walk in the footsteps of Rome's gladiators, or experience the beach beauty of the Athenian Riviera. However, before going on a once-in-a-lifetime family vacation, you must check that you and your family members have a visa that allows you to freely travel inside the Schengen area. For example, if you are traveling with children, you must show proof that you will sponsor them and cover all of their expenditures throughout your journey to Europe. Little children obviously do not have a source of income. They cannot provide income tax reports and most likely do not enough money in their bank accounts, so you will be one to provide for them financially. As a result, your bank statements must demonstrate that you have enough money in your account to cover your children's costs during your travel to Europe, while also writing a sponsorship letter for each of your children. Please see the link for financial means below in the description section for additional information on the Schengen visa necessary funds. Keep in mind that the minimum amount required in your account is per person and per day, and therefore if you're traveling with children, make sure to account for each of them when calculating the minimum amount required to apply for Schengen visa. For example, if the minimum amount required in your account to travel to Lithuania is 40 euros per day and you go with 2 children, you must have at least 120 euros in your account for each day you stay in the Schengen area. That means 40 euros times 3, totaling 120. This guideline may differ depending on where you want to spend your holiday. If you travel to Iceland, for an example, the minimum amount you must have in your account for stays up to 5 days is 269.60 euros per person per day and 212.81 euros per person per day if you apply for a Schengen visa as a family or in a group. Please keep in mind that the minimal amount that you must have in your account is only an estimate. The minimum amount that an applicant must have in their account is usually determined on a case-by-case basis. You will also need a letter of consent from the child's parents or legal guardians to grant authorization for the minor to travel with you if you travel with a minor child without the other parent accompanying you, or if you travel with someone else's child. Even if the youngsters you are traveling with are relatives or family members, a parental letter of consent is required, for example, niece or nephew. Please see our video related to how to apply for a minor Schengen visa for more details. About the documents you must provide with your own and your children's applications, keep in mind that you must supply a copy of each document for each family member as mentioned in the first section of this video. For example, when you go to get a copy of your income tax return, you should get another couple of copies so that you can put them in each one of your children's applications. If you're a family traveling together, you may be thinking, why can't we just submit one application for all family members? That's a great question. When you apply for a Schengen visa as a family or in a group, the visa officers may pack your applications together to make the whole process a little bit easier and faster. However, it is also possible that 2 different people review 2 different applications. For example, a visa officer reviews your application and another visa officer reviews your child's application. For this reason, you are not allowed to submit one copy of every document for all family or group members. Here's another key element you need to consider when applying for a Schengen visa for your minor children. While your application will be around documents proving your financial means, for example, pay slips, bank statements, etc., that will be packed into one file for your application and the ones of your children. Other documents such as flights and accommodation are slightly different. This means that you will need to have flight reservations in the names of each one of your children. The flight reservations do not need to be included in your application. They just need to go into their documents and their own applications. As far as the Schengen visa interview is concerned, only one parent can accompany a minor child when attending the interview with the visa officers in some cases, but as a general rule, each family member must appear unaccompanied when holding the Schengen visa interview. This rule is valid if your children are over 12 years old. Children under 12 years of age do not have to appear for the application interview as highlighted on the official websites of different embassies like Embassy of Germany in Manila and the Embassy of Hungary in Baku. This is because children under 12 years do not need to give their fingerprints, which you need to provide during the embassy appointment. In conclusion, for opportunities to create happy memories that will last a lifetime, look no further than a family holiday in Europe and the Schengen area. Certainly, applying for a Schengen visa as a family or a group may seem overwhelming and stressful. Still, if you know the exact steps to take to apply for you and your children, your Schengen visa application process will be seamless and hassle-free. If you have questions concerning your Schengen visa application, or you want to ensure that you have all of your documents filed correctly and have the highest chance of being approved, in this case, do not hesitate to check other videos in our channel related to Schengen visa acquisition. You can find all of them in our channel Immigration to Europe playlist, covering almost all factors impacting Schengen visa application. Our visa experts in Persia Global can also take just a couple of hours to assess your situation and give you the next steps you need to follow to get your Schengen visa and make the most of your family vacation. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As the world has seen a huge influx of immigrants from different countries over the past few years, we have categorized the best countries for relocation in different playlists. So make sure to check out other videos in a specific playlist for different regions and countries such as Europe, Canada, the UK, the US, and the Middle East. In the Persia Global channel, we provide viewers with the valuable resources they need to explore their options for working, living, or studying abroad, and help them relocate to the best matching countries. With informative videos and advice from experienced professionals and sharing our years of experience, our channel is the perfect place to start your journey to a new and better life abroad. The trends also show that the number of foreign workers in these countries is increasing year by year, which is indicative of a larger global trend towards migration. So you will be able to find out the best option by seeing some of our videos based on your own interests in the world. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support and enthusiasm are incredibly appreciated, and we look forward to continuing to bring you interesting and entertaining content. We are always trying to create new and exciting videos, so we'd love to have you join us on our journey. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, over and out.